Good morning and good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another race week of the IURA and another race day as well. We're sorry for the delays that has been held up today. As you know, we've been dealing with a lot of issues with VR chat servers today. So it's been a chaotic start here already. We're back. The servers are doing fine, and the servers are slowly uploading. If we do encounter any other server breakdowns or whatever, we will exclude all races from today and reschedule them as part of just a future plan forward events that we have going along here. So that will be a possibility if so. Whatever part that you guys are tuning in from the world from, wherever, if you guys are coming from the watch instance or whatever, we do want to welcome you guys and hope you guys are having a great day as well. I'm your commentator, X Stealthy, co-director of the IURA, as well as one of the vice captain of the Anglers. Your director today will be Cairo, as well as hopefully he'll be commentating with me today. Is he not? I don't think he is. RIP. But he will be the director today.
I'm not here.
As well. Some of your stewards that will consist of today will be Bonnie, Blue, Shoko, Kawhi, and Shubru. Today is some of your stewards. Again, some of these stewards today are also going to be racing, so we'll see definitely a shift of positions and stewards all throughout some of the races today. We have one of our newest teams, Kobayama, going to be making their debut today. We see some of the runners out there like Aminti Ruby. We'll see other runners out there today. I think General Vimo is also one of them. Yes, General Vimo is also one of them. We see the duo of Kagazuchi and Nat Necrophantasia out there as well. Sunshine Days, originally known as Sacrificial Bella, is back again for Sentry, as Sentry makes their reappearance back into the IRA as well. We'll start seeing these runners start taking out their practice laps here in just a minute, as we'll be getting carried out here for the Arc Memorial Stakes. Yep, it will be. I'm realizing I had the wrong mic hooked up this entire time like a chud. I'm fired. We'll start seeing some of our runners be taking practice laps out now. Sunshine Days, the last out there. We'll also see for the Anglers, Kagazuchi, the first to be taking that practice lap up in the uphill now. Some of the other members as well. We have Aminti Ruby for Kobayama and General Vivo for Kobayama as well. These two making their debut today, which is pretty nice to see, because as we welcome the new runners out to the ERA, as well as a whole new team, rebranding of the Guinea Pigs, which we do want to say a good farewell to the Guinea Pigs as well, a team that's put up 100 points up the board and one's the most original teams that was originally up there. They've been through all hell and knots, but they are here, rebranded as now Kobayama, getting a fresh new slate across the board now. The camera packs back around, and now we are looking at no runners. At Astra behind the trees there, you'll see in the very far back as well Sunshine Days. Get a feel for the track as we go along here. over the paddock for today's races as well. Some of these racers out here today. For the Winter Cup, the Arc Memorial Stakes, we're going to have Kagazuchi starting in gate number 1. Gate number 2, a debut of Kobayama, will be a Minty Ruby. Gate number 3 will be a debut, General Vimo. Gate number 4 will be from Centuries, Sacrificial Bella, as known now as Sunshine Days. So keep that in mind, Bella is known as Sunshine Days, so if I ever were to say Sunshine Days, I know. Next will be in gate number 5, Necrophantasia, Nat, from a backup runner for the Anglers. Next we have one of the runners for Carnation Cupids, which will be Ad Astra. And then next will be a debut who seems to not be here today and probably won't be here for this race at all, which is Kobayama, which will be Ray. Well, we're slowly gearing up as we see some of the runners gearing here shortly. It's going to be a pretty good race this time around. A lot more anticipation, as well as the qualifiers, as you win, you're in system. This G3, mostly the promotes. The debuts of these runners this time around. We're going to see now the runners take their place in the gates. As we have Sunshine Days up in there as well. Your green flag today will be Kwaifu with the help of gate management of UC Mars, Shuber and them as well with the gate management. Your station master today will be Bonnie. Well, the newer junior stewards who are climbing up the ranks as well. We see Adastra with the green number 6 there as the Agnes Tachyon. Kagazuchi stationed as the TM Pro with the red 1. A Minty Ruby, General Vimo, your 2 debuts. A Minty Ruby as Cheval Grand in gate number 2. And then we have as rulership in gate number 3, General Vimo for Kobayama. Sunshine Days as their own OC. And the green flag is waved, and we're going to be here starting soon for the Arc Memorial Stakes. 2,400 meters of racing, and they're off. A great start for most of the runners. Necrophantasia falls behind in a late start with the yellow 3 of Sunshine Days pulling up a great lead ahead. It will be Kagazuchi, who tries to get up ahead of the pack now. Necrophantasia, who's made up time, is now caught up with the rest. Sunshine Days will be moving behind the rest, as now it's going to be General Vimo who pulled ahead of the crowd for Kobayama here as rulership. It's going to be the Meshio Dodo and the TM Opro who try to push up mid-pack here, as Kagazuchi and Necrophantasia will be coming up with the rest of the crowd. That's going to be a Minty Ruby who gains to end up falling behind the rest as he burns out. They climb up through the rest of the uphill now, and they get towards the uphill. It's going to be Kagazuchi here, still with a great lead up ahead. Nats and Necrophantasia pulling ahead with still General Vimo pulling up on the tail. Ad Astra causing Green a little bit of problems, but they're still getting the pack there, as well as the rulership of General Vimo pulls ahead now with about 1,200 meters of racing left. It'll be Necrophantasia, the Meshio Dodo, who pulls ahead, but still it'll be kept up a lead by Kobayama's General Vimo, as he is starring in his debut and becoming a star frontrunner of this G3 competition. As now it's going to be making up positions a Minty Ruby after following up some mistakes up there in the pack. Century Sunshine Days falling behind as well, as now the TM Pro it comes across now, but as they end the false straight, it's still going to be General Vimo with Necrophantasia of the Meshio Dodo catching up behind. And it's going to be the rulership of General Vimo, who will still keep up a great lead debuts. A great 5-length lead ahead with 300 meters left of racing. General Vimo is not giving up that position whatsoever. And now coming down to about the final furlong, 100 lengths left. Rulership and the ruler of the Arc Memorial Stakes. General Vimo will finish first with a time of 2 minutes 9 seconds, .375. That's the unofficial second place finisher with a time of 2 minutes 9 seconds and .860. Kagazuchi clocking in a time of 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Sunshine Days for Century having a time of 2 minutes and 16 seconds. General Vimo on his debut scores a victory for Kobayama. A hell of a victory as well with a good 5 to 4 length lead up there in the finish. Kobayama already scoring some pretty major points within their first races. Minty Ruby falling in mid-pack as well, so we'll see some good points from them as well. Necro Fantasia slightly missing out on that first place finish, but they end off in a podium in the second place finish as well. Sunshine Days ending there as well in a pretty prominent position for Century. Sunshine Days, their last appearance, and I think Santa Anita Park, one of the G3s or G2s we last had there, having their debut. They come back to G3 racing, and they're back with a prominent position and a hell of a feeling with a great start off the start there. The stewards will be under review now. They decide the official finishers of that race. Ladies and gentlemen, now coming across from review of the stewards. A 1, 2, and 3. 3, 5, and 6. That's going to be the runners of General Vimo in first. Necro Fantasia in second, and Ad Astra in third. A hell of a race from the racers, and General Vimo securing his first ever win on his first ever race. Another debut, another win to go. Kobayama now scores some major points in a good showing, well up ahead. Ad Astra there clenching in a third place finish. I think it was their first podium this time around for Astra. I could be wrong on that. And Necro Fantasia missing out on the second place finish by quite a bit, I would say. But fourth place of, I think it was the white 2 of Sunshine, a Minty Ruby, finishing out just slightly. Sunshine Days there dancing for the crowd. Sunshine Days, again, pulling off that showing for Century as well. Pretty good to see that happen. So pretty good to see there from the runners, definitely from these G3s. Again, some debuts. So from these debuts, we'll be able to see more competition, and then to put up more of a fight for the higher ranks here. As our debuts that did complete their debut today was going to be Amen to Ruby from Kobayama and General Vivo from Kobayama. So those runners will be able to move on. We'll move on shortly to the qualifiers, round one of the qualifiers for the Winter Cup. So please be watching along for the Winter Cup qualifiers as we get up to that, and we'll be up to speed and dates with that here shortly. So please stick around as we get now to our double G1 of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be moving on to here towards round one of the qualifiers. That being said, please towards the direction of the preview video that we got planned for the qualifiers. Thank you.
Man, I'm hungry as hell, boy.
Oh, hello, sir. Welcome to Chudburger, home of the Chudburger. What could I get for you?
Can I get a Whopper?
As you saw, Chudburger has it all. Great food, amazing service, and a safe, family-friendly environment with free entertainment for the kiddos. What's not to love? Come down to Chudburger today and give it a try.
And for all those parents who have lots of children, don't worry. You can leave them here in our play area, where we have our complimentary Chud Pit.
Man, Chudburger has so many dinner options. It's great after training.
Huh. I think you meant to say diner, not dinner. You read.
Wow, these burgers are so delicious.
This chud tea is just so delectable, I could even drink it on the toilet.
These chud burgers are so good, they saved my grandma from a falling plane.
These chud fries are so good, they made me forget about my wife cheating on me. Oh.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Get out of my house!
てる衝動は何を犠牲にしても叶えたい強さの覚悟一度きりのこの瞬間にかけてみろ自分を信じて時には運だって必要というのなら宿命の旋律を引き寄せてみせよ走れ今もまだ終われないたどり着きたい場所があるからその先へと進め涙さえも強く胸に抱きしめそこから始まるストーリー果てしなく続くウィニーザソつかめ今を変えたいなら描いた夢を未来に掲げ恐れないで挑め走れ今もまだ終われないたどり着きたい場所があるからその先へと進め涙さえも強く胸に抱きしめそこから始まるストーリー果てしなく続くウィニーザソー
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time that we all came for. It is time we start to moving over now towards the qualifiers for the Winter Cup Classic. As the qualifiers would go, it will be a you win, you're in system. No points, nothing else tied to it. You simply win the race, and you get accepted into the Winter Cup Classic, which will take place next week on March 7th. We look over to some of the runners already who are over towards the paddock and the race club there. As we'll see some of the runners take up practice laps. It'll be a 1600 meter this time around. I'm going to be joined up here with a guest speaker today, which will be Subaru. And which we'll see him join up here in the commentators box. Hello, Subaru.
Hey.
Hello. So, coming up with the qualifiers in the Winter Cup and coming up, a lot that we have going on here. I mean, what do you think of some of the runners that we have taking place now today? Who do you think will be probably favorable to probably get into the Winter Cup Classic here?
It's tough, of course, with the you win your in system, only one runner from each qualifier that's getting in. And I don't know about you, but there are quite a few runners in these qualifiers who chance of getting to get into the Winter Cup itself. So if I don't take my pick, I'd pick Shoko Minty or Hachiro. That's what I'd pick.
You know, I would say the same thing too. Hachiro, as we see him taking his practice lap out now as we turn towards the gates, towards where Bonnie some of our stewards are. Hachiro has been pretty dominant. He's been up on a grind recently. I mean, if we just look at his past performance, I mean, his overall performance hasn't been too bad, but I mean, he won the St. James Stakes, which was 2 weeks ago, and then he won the Classic Eddie Longchamp just last week, and that was a third place finish, you know, that he got onto. So I mean, he's been making podiums his past 2 races, so the probability of him actually winning this race is it's up there, you know.
in saying that, he is running with the big boys now. These are all people who are very competitive and to spot in the winter cup. So it'll be interesting to see
Yeah, I was-
how they run out.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he does qualify, because he does have the most odds to win of about 2.7, 3.7 to win. If he does win, he's going to, I think, definitely struggle a bit up in that top level. I mean, we already have a lot of big runners with lots of points on their hands that will be up there making that step. But if he makes that step for Glenny, I definitely think he'll be up there.
I mean,
So now,
getting into the Winter Cup in itself is an accomplishment. Winning the Winter Cup, that's a whole different thing.
Right. Now, I don't know if you really have it open, but shall we go over the paddock?
Yeah, let's see.
So, gate 1 will be housing Jamside.
Yeah, the Jam side, popular competent I've seen lately. Bit late to the season, but when he has raced, he has shown good speed and good pace. So I see what he does today.
Right. Gate number 2, Hachiro, Team Gluttony.
Yeah, of course, we just talked about Hachi. Probably up there for the favorites to win this race today. Yeah, said what we need to say about it. Big future in front of him.
Gate number 3, UC Mars,
Mars.
Team Butlers.
Yeah, Mars, of course, been around the block for quite a while now. Been here since the start, so very experienced.
Right.
You know, she runs. So interesting how she brings that experience into the race today.
Right. Gate number 4, Chocomenti.
Shoko, of course, captain of Team Anglers. He struggled a bit for Team Anglers, often leading the runners in the team run in front of him, so he's often been in G3s and whatnot. But now's a chance for him to really show off that he does deserve to be a captain and to captain such a strong team.
Right. Gate number... Let's see, hold on, sorry, I had to tab out there for a second. Gate number 5, Sharpscent.
Stuyvesant, another newer runner with the Butlers. What I've seen, he's been very good. I think he's been very composed in races. He's avoiding any major burnouts, from what I've seen. And yeah, very interesting to see what he does today.
Gate number 6, Carnation Cupids, Flamey Jamie.
Flamey Jamie, they have been grinding very hard. They have been putting in the hard yards for today's race. And yeah, I guess we'll see how it turns out for them.
Gate number 7, Haru, Team Gluttony.
Haru, also someone who's been here for quite a while now, also someone with quite a bit of experience. See if they can use the experience in today's race and come out on top.
Right, as we get done now with the paddock, we will go over now the favorites, because I forgot to do the favorites last time. Just to let you guys know your favorites of the Arc Memorial race, which I never announced because I forgot I'm a chud. It was Kagazuchi with 42.9% of the votes, with Necro Fantasia right behind with 35.7% of the votes, and then Ray of 14.3% of the votes. Now we look towards round 1 of the qualifiers, and we'll look over now the favorites. Thank you, Vero, for messing me up. For round 1 of the favorites now, it'll be Hachiro with Team Gluttony of 35.7% of the votes, Chocomenti with 21.4% of the votes, and third place will be UC Mars with 14.3% of the votes. It's been some time now. Thank you, Shuru, for helping me out there with the paddock now, but all eyes are now towards the 1,600 meter, 1,200 meter short gates, whatever you want to nickname them, as we now gear up for the round 1 of the Winter Cup qualifiers. It'll be nice to see who claims the crown here and who will step up on top. We'll see many of the runners start gearing up. as we see most of our runners take place here. Kwaifu will be your gates master today, with Bonnie as your station master. There will be your race director who helped in there with the crews as well. Bonnie will be checking over some of them. You see Mars and some of them will be the watch. Hachiro will be your one to watch for this race as well. And there with the white 2 in the second gate. See fly go through some of the rest of their checks there. Want some nerves to go around because it's all in or all nothing for these racers. 1,600 meters lie in front of them, has a mile at the top of the hill. King of the Hill now lasts, as we're getting confirmation from the station master, and they are off and racing of round 1 of the Winter Cup qualifiers. The yellow number 4 is pushing up ahead. Choco Minty up with a great lead. All runners off with a great and safe start, as now Jamside tries to push in there as well. Haru will be in a slight marking there as they back there, as now Hachiro, the number 1 favorite for Team Gluttony, pushes up and surges in a lead there. And it's going to be followed right behind UC Mars, who now tries to pulls up in position now. Chocominty also pulling up. The 3 favorites of this race are now pulling in, and the false starts as it is full speed ahead for all of them. Flaming Jamie is the back marker, as now Haru burns out and is going to be falling behind. Stripe Sense in there as well as Jamside is stuck quite in the middle of the pack, as now it comes down to now a 1v1v1 battle. Chocominty surges ahead now and goes ahead of the pack, which is about 400 meters remaining. And it will be now Hachiro who tries to get ahead here. Chocominty not letting by at all, as Jamside tries to catch up with the crowd as well. Chocominty will surge past the rest and will win the qualifiers. Slightly close ahead with Hachiro in a very close second place. Chocominty setting a time of 1 minute and 10 seconds. It will be Jamside very close behind. Very close finish from all the runners. Hachiro almost surged in there. It's definitely going to have to be checked there by the on-track camera system review, as known as just, metal clipping, but besides that. So it is going to be a 1-2-3 between Chocominty, Hachiro, and Jam, and we'll see who makes their way forward to the Winter Cup Classic. But it was a very close race, as we see the group is gathered up there. Definitely seems a lot of nerves to go around. Hachi, who has been the person who said, less confident about this race, but he's now made it up there towards a podium finish. The stewards will now be under review to officially decide the 3 place finishers for that race. Ladies and gentlemen, Chocominty, who we thought was going to be in first place, is still in first place. Chocominty surges onto the Winter Cup Classic and will take on the rest of the runners for the grand total prize of 50 points. Hachiro coming in a very close second place, and then right behind Hachiro will be the the red one of Jam Side. A hell of a race there from a lot of them, and I keep just saying that. We had a lot of great races recently. The stakes are so much higher this time around, especially as we just saw just such a close finish. Such a close finish. Chocominty almost selling the race with that late burnout there. Almost costed him the ability to go to the Winter Cup Classic. But eventually, Hachiro does not claim the victory there. And it'll be Chocominty who makes his way forward and will now step up to the top stages of the Winter Racers and the top stages of the top racers of the IURA. As now, he surges now to the Winter Cup Classic. Major great things all this time around, and major grades, a lot of great cheers to be held around with the anglers there, as now their team captain, someone who, doesn't take much ability for himself, but more ability for his team, now steps onto that stage. A stage which I don't even think he would have expected, but a stage that he has worked for, a stage that now he has conquered, and a stage he will now perform on. We will start to see now the round 2 of our qualifiers now, round 2 qualifier competitors. Oh, well, Popcorn's early to the party. He has shown up, and a great time. So we'll start to see more of our racers pulled up now. As now we want to ask back now to a diverting of your guys' attention, as now we'll show the preview for the round 2 of qualifiers for the Winter Cup Classic.
You are the greatest generation of racers. You didn't start the races, but you sure as hell finished them. And if that weren't enough, you pulled a tire that was 10,000 pounds across the beach. Now, in your golden years, you need someone looking out for you. Someone you can trust. An Uma who says what he does and does what he says. When you need someone to count on, give me Poor Boy.
Gimme Poor Boy. Gimme Poor Boy. Because carrots are in such short supply these days.
Poor Boy. A lawyer you can trust.
て自分さえ見えなくてあの時の眼差しをそのまま突き進め涙越えて走り切った先にあまねく勝利かつてない時代その中心に立ってる私響かせようよ太鼓どこまでも遮るもののない地平へ開かれた未来はもう揺るぎのないプレイス天上天下そうたえてる I go by Henry さ笑顔見せて刻まれたんだ My history My victory 響き渡れたいだよ開かれた未来はもうMe victory
That is the stream. That is not my own audio. That's my own audio, though. I'll start from the start, though. There we go. Well, after that quick intermission, it's going to be, once again, another qualifying round for the Winter Cup Classic. We're going to see a bunch of our runners here. It's going to be taking place. Artipog, without Stewart's permission here, already out on a practice lap, which is odd itself, but he corrects himself and goes back over. Whoever that with the stretched avatar, please reset your avatar. Thank you. And I ask if anybody are messing with this avatar, please do not mess with this avatar for the time being. We're going to go back over with the paddock. We'll probably have Subaru, if he's not busy, up here again with us. Paddock. Let's see if he's not busy. No, he's not busy at all. And we're joined back up with Subaru. What up, big dog?
Hey, I'm good. Last race was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, that was a very, very good race. Hachiro being taken over there by Chocominti, that was something, wasn't it?
Hey. It was.
And we're joined up here by Sai as well. So we have director, co-director, and a steward. Sweet. So this time around, we're going to start seeing some of the runners start taking their practice laps. Well, Popcorn's being the first out. You guys ready for the paddock and see that we have going on today? First of all, I want to hear, who is your guys' personal favorite out of these racers today? Who's going to, you want to win the qualifiers today?
Completely unbiased, I want to see Artipoggy do something.
Artipoggy, really?
Ooh.
Yeah. As someone who's decently close with the captain of the team Artipog is on, they've been hyping him up. I want to see him actually live up to those expectations.
Okay. So a lot of hype for Artipoggy now. Subaru, what do you think? I mean, who are you wanting to win round 2 of the qualifiers?
It's a very tough decision this time. There's a lot more runners who I would say are closer together in skill level. If I were to have to pick one, I'd have to pick Storm.
Yeah, Storm Fatal been a silver collector and podium collector. Well, no longer like a bronze or just strictly silver collector now. He's more of just a podium collector overall. He's gotten 2 third-place finishes and a second-place finish up to his belt. Ever since his debut, he's been getting nothing but podiums, so with the competition he has around, he has pretty good competition to win this race. He is statistically has the most odds to win this race. You know, there's
in saying that he's yet to win anything, though. He's always been on the podium, so we'll see if that comes into factor.
My personal favorite Storm, so you can see where I come from with that. We're gonna go over the paddock now with these three, so hopefully we can get a good blunt rotation in. So, number 1, gate 1 with Team Gluttony, Chan.
Yeah, with Karen, she's a very capable runner. I know she's been grinding very hard on it with Popcorns. The two of them have been running quite a bit. It'll be interesting to see how she performs under such pressure.
Gate number 2, Storm Fatal, Carnation Cupids.
Yeah, wow. What is there to say about Storm? Podiums after podium. Yet to win anything of note, though, so today might be the day.
Gate number 3, Team Gluttony, OO Popcorns.
Yeah, as I said, runs a lot with Karen. The two run quite a bit in trainings. Yeah, interesting to see if the trainings will turn up for a good result today.
Gate number 4, Artapagi, Team Butlers.
Someone who's been around quite a bit. Oh no, I used to captain the guy. He's very capable. He's been training hard. He's been putting up good times. I am quietly excited about his performance.
Gate number 5, Blue Brouk, Carnation Cupids.
Blue, from the short time we've seen him run, is very capable. Of course, this would be his biggest performance to date after having debuted not too long ago. So it'll be interesting to see how he does against the Bright Stars in the field.
Gate number 6, Marriott 611, Team Anglers.
Meredith, of course, coming from Team Anglers, each training they do is very high bar, and she's been able to live up to that bar so far, and hopefully that transfers to the race.
Right. Gate number 7, Fupa Chud, Carnation Cupids.
Fupa has definitely wants to have a good performance today. He's more than capable of doing so.
Right. It's definitely going to be an all-around pick for our runners here as we see some of them picking practice laps out. Popcorns, Marriott, Storm, Artapagi out there now. It's going to be pretty good. I know Popcorns has been one who's been putting up a pretty good performance so far ever since his debut, as the camera is doing pretty good work at staring at the ground. We love the ground. Popcorns, I know he's been putting up a good midfield position. I remember during the open race, his first race, as the camera now pans over towards Fupa Chud and Blue now. The two... I mean, Fupa's a butler, right? He's butler.
Yeah.
Or... He's... I forgot. I forgot. But I know these two, especially with Blue and Fupa. Fupa is definitely a person who shows up, puts up a great performance. Popcorns, I know, is a person who definitely puts up that performance when he needs to, and it definitely gets down to business when this camera's amazing. But when he needs to, you know. Current Chan out there as well. They hit a second place once in the career, so they hit that podium at least once. They know how that podium feels, so maybe at some point today we'll see more than just a podium out of them. As the camera pans back to Blue, Curran, and Fupa as well, as they get to the top of that uphill. Let's discuss the favorites for today for the Winter Cup Classic. Well, the round 2 for the qualifiers of Winter Cup Classic. I will be saying that next week. So, there will be 2 favorites for this race with votes of 28.6. It will be Marriott 611 as well as Blue Brouk will be your 2 favorites for the round 2 of the qualifiers. Storm Fatal will have 21.4% of the votes, and then coming in behind with 1% of the votes. Well, I mean 7.1% of the votes will be Fupa Chud, Current Chan, as well as Artapagi. Quite enough to get around here. Lots of excitements. It's going to be pretty... I think the field today of this race is pretty close. Don't you think so?
It's probably the tightest race we've seen today.
I think so as well. We said that last race, and our hopes definitely got put up quickly. So I don't know what to think of that, but yeah, it's going to be great today. It's going to be really nice. As the runners will start taking their gates here very shortly. Not a single one is taking their gates are the Poggy. Storm Fatal is still going to be out there in the lab. Hopefully no time violations from him. So hopefully you finish up that lab here quickly. Popcorns, as well as Current, still out there on the home stretch of the track. We'll start seeing them head on their gates here shortly. Lined up at the gates now will be the yellow number 4 of Ardapagi and the green 6 of Marieth, now getting back onto that stage of racing as well. Fupa Chud and Blue Brelk now loading up in their gates. We'll see Fupa Chud as the butler there, and the TM up row in the suits, and the orange 7, run up 6-7, so thank you, Fupa Chud. Then we now see the blue 3 of Popcorns now load up in the gates, and Curran will be the last to load up in the gate now. 7 runners all lined up in the gates. As the gates master will be Kwaifu, with the station master being Bonnie. Race director of Cairo there, sharing some words. Mars also being a help with the gates today, loading people up, guiding people around. A big thanks to Mars as well and all the gate crews today. Uber as well for helping me out with some of the secondary commentating today, so big thanks to him as well. Few favorites this time around. It's quite even with this field. Marieth and Blue positioned right next to each other at the 5 and 6. It'll be interesting how to see this goes around. As Kwaifu finished up their checks, and we'll now go through an all clear and raise the green flag to Bonnie of the Station Master. 2,400 meters lies ahead of the Longchamp race course. As now they're off and racing. A great start from all the racers, as now Popcorns and Fupa Chud are up from the start. Storm Fatal up there as well, hot as hell. And there is the white 2. It's going to be Ardapagi and Blue Brelk as the 2 back markers there. Current Chan is going to be midfield there with their partner of OO Popcorns. Pushing up there as well, Marieth right behind Fupa Chud, but it's still going to be the podium collector of Storm Fatal, push up there as white 2. Followed right behind, Current Chan will be making amends through the pack. The pack is tight today, folks. As we would have guessed, the pack is in an all-in-or-nothing state. Ardapagi falls behind and gains some ground there, as now they go up the uphill behind the vegetation. Marieth and Fupa Chud collecting some ground, as the Storm Fatal now pushes up there as well. The white 2 still moving in a great surge as they reach the uphill and will be reaching the downhill shortly. Storm Fatal and Marieth still in a 1-2 position there. Storm Fatal will be surging ahead. White 2, black 6 of the Marieth position up behind. Fupa Chud in the orange 7, still gaining some ground. It'll still be OO Popcorns in the midfield, stuck with Current Chan in blue right behind as they enter in with 1,000 meters left of this race. Marieth still in with a prominent position up with Storm Fatal, as well as Fupa Chud, as now the 3 numbers 6, 2, and 7 as they read across on the false straight. Blue Brelk, OO Popcorns right behind, following in great speeds, as now they round the very final corner towards the home stretch. It's still going to be a good surge up there. Black 6 of Marieth now pushing up ahead. Storm Fatal on the white 2 still coming across here as they pan around now of the home stretch. Marieth and Storm Fatal are not letting go of that lead, and Fupa Chud now surges up ahead with great lengths and 200 lengths left of this race. It's going to be a crazy surge, but will it be not? Will it be in? And Marieth, Storm Fatal, very close, goal in! Very close. I don't know how it looked on the stream end, but I think that was a photo finish. I think that was just about a photo finish. Marius, Storm, and Fupachud. Hey, wow, what a finish. Holy, that pack was... Wow. From Marius all the way to OO Popcorns, that was about just, I would say, 2 lengths of that pack there. Everyone held up well. I mean, that's it for excluding the back marker of Artapagi, which also he caught up with just about them towards the final spurt. All them with each other now towards that the finish line and the finish wire. Oh, Popcorns and Current Chan, 2 partners along with each other and good ones along in this race as well. We'll have the stewards go into review there and decide the actual top 3 of that photo finish. We'll see what is to be traded across here. Ladies and gentlemen, after review from the stewards of that photo finish, but to say, between the 3 of those, will it be the orange cap of the number 7, the black 6, or the white 2? Coming around here as a final finish, it's going to be Storm Fatal, who claims victory and will move on to the Winter Cup Classic. Following right behind will be the 6 and 7 of Fupachud and Marius. Marius following in a second place by just a neck, and not Storm Fatal, sorry. Fupachud finishing by just ahead as well, right behind Marius. And a finish by a nose from Marius. Not Marius, Storm Fatal. I'm getting people mixed up now. But a hell of a finish for the racers there. And you win, you're in system, and it's going to be a win for Storm Fatal as he's in now for the Winter Cup Classic. Storm Fatal, so from what it looks like here on the camera as well, Popcorns and Curran and Sorrow over that race, but they ran just as well. They ran just as great, and they put on a real hell of a performance, not being too far behind the rest of them. It was a very, very tight pack. As what I discussed with Schubert earlier, that pack was going to be a very close race, and it did turn out to be a very close race, as it came to be a photo finish there from the end, but eventually taken from Storm Fatal as an official winner. Just by a nose, Marius finishing by just a neck ahead of Fupachud, who finished by just a head. Very close, but those 3 runners had it. It was... wow. A hell of a race from all of them, as we do see some of them departing ahead of time as well. Again, we do also want to give good luck to the URA racers today who are racing in the February stakes. And anybody who's participating in the URA races today. So a big good luck to all of them today, because we are going to see a lot of them depart and head off to their trainings and compete in those races here shortly as well. About 2 hours or 3 hours from now. Again, a big ol' round of applause for all the runners today. Storm Fatal and Chocomenti will be advancing their way to the Winter Cup Classic, which will take place next week on March 7th. The Winter Cup Classic will be one of 3 cups that will be taking place, which does not include the Japan Cup. The Cup Series will include the Winter Cup, Spring Cup, and Summer Cup. Which the Spring Cup will go over towards well, again, the Japan Cup doesn't count in the sense because the Japan Cup is just a separate G1 on its own. So, but the Japan Cup will be the set next race for the Triple Crown Series. As we do see now those racers departing. Big round of applause for all the racers today. Over G1 and the G3 runners today. We saw many great wins today. Great performance. Big thanks to all the stewards today who has helped us out. And a big thanks to all of you guys who are watching along as well on the watch party and as well on the Twitch. So, big thanks to everyone today who's showed up for these races, who came along and stay along for the whole of it. As only on the instance, I'm lonely. But a big farewell to all of you guys as we see you guys next week for the Winter Cup Classic. The one that ends it all before we go on to a break and we go into now a new chapter of the IURA as we carry on with the league. Many changes to be made across some schedules and whatnot. Remember, for all those that come across, please check updates within the announcement channel if you do have league pings. If not, you can get them in the roles channel if you ever want to get furthermore. News, which is people who are going to be racers that are on LOA, simple things like that. Feel free to get news pings about that. More will be posted with those shortly, of course, with the full roster for the Winter Cup Classic. Thanks. We thank all you guys who came across, all the runners today who've joined us today and ran. We'll see you guys next week. So, another week of racing and another week it will be. We'll see you guys next week. I am your commentator, Xtelth, with the IURA League. We'll see you guys later. Have a good night and a good rest of your day.